we talk about narrow AI, and we identify narrow AI as the current state of technology. I mean, we can create AI models to resolve very specific problems, but we cannot create right now models that can actually respond to more general problems, such as the human brain. Where do we see AI going in the future? I mean, we see increasing the power of AI, increasing the complexity of those models, and being able to tackle more complex problems. So in the future, what we are expecting is to see more complex neural networks, more complex AI, because they will be able to process a lot of more data than they're able to process now, and they will be able to do more things and more complex things just because of the amount of data they will be able to process. So the first thing an organization needs to do to start using AI is to start worrying about data. I mean, you won't be able to accomplish much if you bring in a seasoned AI engineer if you don't have any data to work with. So the first thing to pay attention to is data. The second answer to this question is if you already have the data, then you really need to worry on finding someone that will be pragmatic enough to actually do something with that data soon enough. You really need to have or deploy an approach to work that is very different to what we've been used to. In software engineering, we like to be deterministic. We like to have a plan, but with AI, you don't really know what you're going to find. If you bring someone in that has actual experience with AI, obviously that will take you further and at more quicker to see results than someone that you'll be training from the inside. But the first thing that you need to do is to have that data and then bring someone in with the skill set required to work with that data, but to produce results as soon as possible. Some sort of goal in the short term, in the medium term, and the long term. And what you'll need to focus on is on building that capability within the organization. And the capability is not only technical. And this is a common misconception on a lot of organizations. Building the AI capability is not about only the AI skills. It's about a mind shift, a cultural shift on how the organization thinks about data and how the organization expects outputs. But because you need to be aware that some of the outputs might not be 100% accurate, and you might need to start at a 50%, 60% accuracy, but that it will get better as that experimentation approach, as those data pipelines, as that data is being ingested, and the model is being trained and getting better. How an organization benefit from using AI depends on the actual organization, but some examples include, for example, in to provide customized solutions to problems that we haven't seen before. And so that's one thing. Leveraging technologies such as RPA, for example, leveraging technologies such as computer vision to recognize things and identifying patterns. We see broader use in the financial industry. For example, identifying risks or default risks and fraud detection, for example. Those are the kind of things that in the past were rule-based programs, but now they're leveraging AI in such a way that it's I won't say easier, but computing systems are able to recognize frauds that we weren't able to recognize in the past at a quicker velocity, and millions of transactions happening every single minute. And attackers, they learn and they always find a way to go around different checks that systems have in place. And by leveraging AI, systems can learn by themselves and can deploy those solutions right away without human innovation. If humans intervene, those fixes, those updates, those improvements will take weeks or months. So those are just a few examples on how organizations can benefit from AI.